So let's chit chat. It's about to rain. So on March 25th, 2024, this year, was the last lunar eclipse season, and which is 6 months ago. Well, the 25th of this month will be 6 months ago. And at that time, there was a lot of upheaval. Things were unknown to me that I really wanted to be known. I wanted to know, but I just wasn't privy to the information. And I had to just really ground myself and accept what was in order to be open to receive what will be. And I did the best that I could to ground myself, and I actually did a good job. I did a good job. And unexpectedly, something came through via email that put me at ease. Although other things were at an upheaval, it really put me at ease because I received some information that I was not expecting. I was not expecting whatsoever. And fast forward to now, I am in a similar situation, and it's so ironic that I'm in a similar situation where things are at an upheaval, and I find myself having to ground myself again. And at times I wonder, did I put myself here? Have I, are there things that I still need to heal from that prior eclipse situation? I mean, clearly there are things that I still need to heal, but I'm working on not being so hard on myself about that and just seeing it as a blessing that I get another opportunity to do so, to actually heal what I didn't get a chance to heal the last time. And so again, I've been finding different ways to ground myself, and it's been a challenge. It's been a challenge. It's been a challenge, but I work through it every day, every single day. So what I've found is, on the bright side of it all, I've been able to let go more quickly than ever before. Yes, I've been able to let go. And speaking of letting go, that has placed me in a circumstance in which I have let go of something that I really care about. And I'm being tested, so to speak, from the universe when it comes to that. It's okay, I'm gonna place you here. You know that this is not the best conditions for you. You are aware of many things of how the situation makes you feel. So are you going to choose the circumstance, knowing that you'll have to keep regulating yourself to balance yourself when you keep dealing with the situation? Or are you going to just wholeheartedly choose yourself and not deal with that, and let it go with love? What are you gonna do? And I've chosen myself. I have, and it's not easy. It's not easy, and not that it's not easy to choose myself, but there's love there, there's care. And just for reference, it's dealing with other human beings. And I've tried, I've gone down different paths to try to compromise with the situation. And I can't do it anymore. Like, I've reached my point, and no one else is going to choose for me to be at peace, other than myself. So I've chosen myself. And that's the brighter side of this similar circumstance with me choosing myself, because the last eclipse season, I was in a predicament to choose myself, and I ignored it. I just ignored it. I literally ignored it. I was like, because there was so many things happening at once, and I just didn't have it in me to deal with it. And it came right back around. One of the circumstances came right back around too. And I chose myself already in one of the two. The one that I'm primarily speaking on when it deals with other people, it's a new circumstance. It's something that popped into my mind before the eclipse season, randomly, but I didn't think that it would get to this point. And surprise, it has. But it's taught me a lot. It's taught me, like, those little inklings, those little inklings, spirit whispers. Spirit does not yell. So those little inklings, even when it's just like a passing by inkling, that's spirit speaking to you, like, pay attention. And that's what it actually made me do. I can't say that I ignored it, but I was given an inkling, and with that, I was also given an opportunity to distance myself from the situation. And because of that, I was also able to see the realism within that dynamic with those other human beings. And that's when I knew, eventually I would have to make a decision whether or not I was going to have to remove my energy from the entire situation. Because, I'm learning. That's pretty much I can say. Like, we're all learning. We're all on a journey, and I don't know exactly how things are going to play out, or do I? This situation is actually also teaching me, like, that I really do have the gift of knowing how things are really going to turn out based on other people's behaviors, actually. I mean, of course, mine too. But people really show you exactly who they are. And not that they're bad people. Everybody's not a bad person, but we're all at a certain point within our own consciousness, within our own journeys. And not everybody can and will be able to meet you, or you, even myself. I may not be able to meet a person where they are. So it's better to let go with love, So anyway, yeah. So this is like reflection. This is reflection and introspection. I love it. So where are you on your journey? If you can think back 6 months from now, 6 months from today, yes, from now, where were you and where are you now? In comparison to where are you now? Are you okay with that? have you accept, like once you see it, do you accept that? And if you don't, just know that there's work that you can do, and you can actually elevate yourself out of that. Like, things always work in your favor. Remember that. Even when you don't know what that kind of favor really is, but it works in your favor. And your favor may not even be in the way that you anticipate what favor is for you in that present time, present moment, because only Spirit knows, the universe knows what it really is. And, even think back on a situation that you've gone through already, that you've evolved through and out of, and it didn't quite go the way you anticipated, but at the end of it all, even if you realized it, I've seen 11/11, even if you realized it sometime after the entire ordeal, and that could be 5-10 years after, it really worked in your favor. It's like, I've used to know a lot of people who would consider investing in themselves in a particular way as a waste of money, more so as a waste of money or a waste of time. And I would always say things like, you taking the time out to choose to invest in yourself in any way is never a waste. You may not see it now. You may feel like you gave $500 and nothing came from it. But in your future, if you continue down the path of investing in yourself because you want better for yourself, you will realize that you took $500 for 2 weeks of time to learn something, to do something, and that's actually working in your favor 5-10 years down the line, because you have that experience of whatever it was, versus people that you are around that haven't had the experience. Like, you get to start from experience. It may be years later, some time afterwards, but you get to start from experience. That is a game changer. When you experience that, when you're aware of that in a moment, that's a game changer. It's like you already got a self boost, like your future self, your higher self literally put you in a position in the past to start with confidence, start with the experience. That's why it always works in your favor, because you are literally helping yourself in the present moment. Like, that shit is just so dope. It is so dope. That's why I personally, I take risks. I do things that I haven't done before when presented with the opportunity. And if I fail, it's okay, because I'm leaving with experience. I don't fail. Like, it's my first time doing it. So it just didn't work out in the moment. However, if another opportunity, a similar opportunity presents itself in the future, I have that experience. Experience is experience. Let's talk about jobs. Experience is experience. Like, yes, these jobs be unrealistic, talking about, they want you to have 10 years experience, but if you had a week of experience, 3 months of experience, that's experience. They sit there and they want you to have the 10 years, But they can't find nobody with 10 years experience because and they know it's unrealistic to an extent. It's unrealistic. Why not have someone who actually has a little bit of experience and get to learn to get to build on that experience through your company, through your morals, ethics, and values within your company? Like what? Anyway. Yeah, so eclipse season. That eclipse season is eclipsing things out, up and out. And it is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable. I am still not really ready to eclipse certain things out of my life. But I feel like if it's presented to me, I am ready, but my vessel, so to speak, my ego, my comfort zone allows the space for me to believe that I am not ready. So I'm going with choosing myself and letting go. And I know I'll never go wrong with choosing myself, so it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. That also, like, you know how for my manifestors out there, conscious manifestors, when you write something down or you just, however you manifest, once you put it out there, it's out there. And the universe is conspiring to, is it conspiring? The universe is working, you're co-creating with the universe in order for that manifestation to come to fruition. And which is why the things, even upheavals, which is why the upheavals happen in order to eclipse things out of your life. And in order for the manifestation to come into your life, like you have to have space somewhere. You have to create space for what it is that you're asking for to come into your life. And I am manifesting something in particular, something very specific. And this certain circumstance in which I'm removing myself from is going to allow the space for that to come in. And I am so grateful that I'm able to see that, because there was a point in time where I couldn't see those aspects of my life. It was just like gun-ho focused on the upheaval and, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I'm tired of, things happening to me. Like, I have to change my mindset. As things continuously to happen and be repetitive, I was forced to change my perspective and my perspective, my thoughts, my words, my actions, in order for it to align with what it is and who it is that I am becoming. And what I'm asking for is like, you gotta make it make sense. You can't be tired of what's in your life when it works in your favor in order for you to elevate, because you gotta be the person. You have to be the person whole body, wholeheartedly, that can actually vibrate on the same frequency as the manifestation that you are asking for. And if you are sitting there worried about, oh, am I going to be able to actually keep this manifestation? It's going to get snatched right from you. You're going to self-sabotage it. So allow the upheavals, allow the tower moments to happen so that you can vibrate on the same frequency as your manifestation. Allow it. And that's the space that I'm in. That's summing this up. That's the space that I'm in. Like, that's this Piscean moon that's the space that I'm in. And I am so grateful for it. I'm so grateful for it. You know, Piscean, that's high priestess. So I'm just literally, I'm sitting on the moon, and I'm politicking. I'm just sitting back, allowing for everybody that have my back, and meaning the universe, my ancestors, my spirit team, angels, as my girl Laurel Banks say, angels in the outfield. Yo, she's dope. Check her out. Listen, she is dope. Big up to her. I am the high priest and priestesses out there. You sit back and you allow for the powers that be to work in your favor. You don't have to do much. You really don't. I know you want to. I want to do something. But all I have to do is just choose myself. Once you choose yourself, everything else falls into place. Everything. So I'm chucking up the deuces. I want to relax. And just be. Deuces.